Hello, every adult baby. Well, I'm here and I'm having fun. We're doing baby stuff and baby talk. Whoa. And those are my diapers. I have little rears XL, barnyards, and they're backwards. Sorry. Critica Boost. And yeah, you get 12 Critica Boost diapers, which are too big on me. I gotta get a medium. 12 barnyards, and 16 little bellas. So I'll probably order the same ones, but in either a large or I'll order them in medium. Here's the Barbie camper. And I'm just here being baby. And I have these. These are my other favorites. These are a large. Uh let's see, waist 43 to 59 inches. So these are a little big on me, but I got these too for my diapers. So make a tower of diapers. Whew, that's a lot of diapers. Holy shit. Shit. Ha! Holy pee. Yeah. I got my powder. Might as well put the powder up here too. No. No. Put it on the floor there. So, how's everyone doing? I'm just being my baby self. Hi. Yes, age regression is a loving, happy lifestyle. It helps with mental illness, autism, like myself. I got Pooh Bear on t-shirt from Walmart, and these are my mommy's pajamas with Hello Kitty cereal character on. So, how's everyone doing? And hopefully, my guest, baby Maddie, he's on YouTube. You can find him there. Um, so check him out. He's pretty cool. That's cool. Age regression. I do the same thing. I also do live the AB, adult baby, diaper lover lifestyle, and I'm in a DDLG relationship. Everyone's like, you can't put them together when you do algorithms and post videos. Yes, I can. It's my channel. I'll do whatever I want. And also, hi. I see you got all your subscribers on your new channel. You had two. I was just telling people about it.
Subscribers on my new channel. What do you mean?
Well, your other channel, you got two of them. Remember your old one and then your new one.
Yeah, I haven't really uploaded in a few days. I gotta get back on that.
So how was your day today? What did you do?
Well, I went to get a couple pair of shorts and shirts and some other stuff. What about you?
Nice. I spent some time with my caregiver slash daddy for 2 days. I cleaned the house. The new nappies are comfortable. I got them standing right behind me, my tower of nappies, but I definitely am not an XL. They are way too big on me because I feel like I'm fatter than what I really am. I have a tummy, but I'm not like super huge. So I'm probably between a medium or a large the most. That's it. A large is the biggest I could wear. But next time, maybe next month when I go through all these, I'll order a medium and try them. But I think a large fits me appropriately.
Yeah, that's fair. I find the same thing with me being really skinny. I find that the extra small is too small, but the medium seems to be too big.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Even if
So
you tape it all the way tight to the capacity, it still doesn't stay up?
it does. It's just me also being visually impaired. I can't really seem to see where I'm taping it. I can go by feel, but I always seem to screw it up.
Oh, well, thank you for the compliment about with names, but in the chat. Now, there's some people that was agreeing with me because I was telling people on my YouTube channel, I've been getting a lot of comments like, you can't, title your videos ABDL slash age aggression slash little space because they're not the same community and blah, blah, blah. I understand that, but two things. One, it's my channel, so piss off. And two, I am all those things because my little space is me being in age aggression, and I am in an adult baby diaper lover, and I'm also in a GDLG relationship. So yes, I am unfortunately everything combined into one.
I agree with
You
you. I
know?
mean, if they don't like it, they don't have to watch it. I never understood that because on my
Oh,
old
it's annoying.
channel, Baby Maddie, I usually got good comments, but I had one comment that said, "You look like you're in your 20s. What's with that?" It's like, if you don't like what you're watching, well, then why are you watching it? I'm not forcing you to watch what you pick on YouTube. That's your fault for clicking on
Exactly.
my video. And if you
Exactly.
don't like it, then fuck off.
Right? Damn, people are just so weird. It's like people don't make this weird. Stop making it weird when you're thinking about being weird and acting weird. Stop. It's not a weird thing. It's very normal.
Yeah, everyone's
Well, it's
just
normal
doing.
for us.
Yeah, and if they don't get it, that's their problem. If some
Yeah,
people aren't just meant to get it.
exactly. So I have a lot of diapers. The critter caboose, I get 12 of them in a pack. The barnyards, I get 12, and the little Bellas, I get 16 of them. So I'll probably if I change at least twice a day, doing number one, not number two, I could probably go through all of them within probably 3 weeks. So probably about a month it'll take me to use them all.
Do you have a favorite so far?
Barnyards, but I'm gonna grab a medium next time. The barnyards are my favorite because I love baby animals. But the barnyards, I do like the cloth back. It's a lot more softer against my princess parts, and it feels better between my legs when I'm walking. I don't have that like uncomfortable feeling between my legs, like the plastic back kind of like itches my thighs or it rubs against my thighs and it gives me like a rash. So the
Mhm.
cloth back definitely is softer, but the bad thing about cloth back is it does leak because the front and back is cloth, the print. So it doesn't hold as much as plastic back. So there's pros and cons to it, which I've been experiencing with my diaper journey.
Are you sure you got the barnyards? Because my barnyards aren't really cloth bags; they're plastic bags. Like, look at that. That's the barnyard that I got. It's plastic,
Yeah,
but the top.
no, I guess you could get plastic or cloth back. I might have ordered cloth back because they're right in front of me. They're like a rough material, but they're soft. I can't describe it.
Did you get them from Rears?
Yeah, all
Oh,
these nappies are rears.
oh, I honestly did not know that they made cloth bag diapers. The only diapers that I've got from Rears is plastic bag. But since it's cloth back, does that mean you can refasten it?
Yeah,
The
yes,
strap?
I could. Yeah, you can refasten them, which is the best part compared to the plastic. So there is a lot of pros and cons, baby Maddie,
Hmm.
to wearing cloth pack versus plastic in my nappy experience. So far, it's kind of a toss up. It's like what's more important, fastening them or the comfortability, but doesn't hold the number one in them, it's like, it's a toss up. I don't know what to do because depending on what you're using them for.
Yeah, find a happy medium. I was gonna say that's the same thing with a plastic bag. There's pros and cons. The pros are, yeah, they hold more, but at the same time, if you screw up the taping the first couple times, because you can refasten it like maximum 2, 3, 4 times, but if you
Uh
screw
huh.
it up out of those times, you're done because there's only so much that the plastic adhesive will take before it screws up. So you got to make sure that you
Exactly.
strap it up properly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only problem I don't like about it. But tomorrow morning I'm gonna put on my Critica Boost, which is like I can't wait. I love the print. So and they're plastic back. So looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, Critter Caboose is one of my favorites.
It's such a cute, fun baby print. I love the print. I love trains. And who doesn't love baby animals on a train?
Yeah, see what I mean by it's when I say that it's the adult Pampers, because that's what the videos that I've watched and stuff that I've read, that it's the adult version of Pampers, which I like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
awesome.
love it. I love them. And so, but the crinkles, I will admit, hold a lot better when you're doing number one. I don't do number two in them, but the crinkles assortment diapers with the baby animals and space theme, I order them from littlekinkboutique.com. They are so far when it comes to compatibility of holding wetness, it's number one on me for me. The crinkles, I will admit, hold, and the tykables hold a lot also.
I've never had tried crinkles or tykables. I've heard of them, obviously, but I mean, all right, so I should try those. Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
that.
How has your journey been going with your nappies? Have you been wearing, trying, or not yet?
Kinda. Like my thing is here that I don't know what it is, but I know that no one around here cares that I wear them, but I mean, I just don't feel comfortable enough in this house to do it. So, because I recently talked to my new social worker about me moving into on my own place soon. So after
Uh huh.
that, that's what I'm gonna do is start my journey because I'll be by myself because I still have the CN
Awesome.
Tower.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do wear them to bed though. Like yesterday, I tried to, but for some reason I took it off. It's just for some reason I just don't feel comfortable here, which isn't good because I genuinely like wearing them. They're comfy. It's just I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I want to though. It's just I don't know.
I get it. No, no, no. I get it. I already had an accident when I leaked, so I had to wipe it up with a certain kind of wipey. I leaked out of my nappy, and it was very embarrassing. Even though I live by myself, and I was like, "Fuck the carpet! I don't want to get because you can't get that smell out. Like you have to shock vacuum that shit." So luckily, it was a couple drops, and I ran to the bathroom because it's tile, and I cleaned up, wiped myself, threw the wet one in a garbage pail, threw it outside in a dumpster, and I took a fragrance Lysol wipey and wiped that little spot up to just in case. So I lathered it up and it's still wet and damp, but it smells like Lysol, so it's better. It's just a little wet stain there, but it'll come out, so I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, see, yeah, it is what it is.
But the XLs are too freaking big on me, so it's a lesson learned. So I could probably wear a large fits me appropriate, but I'm gonna try a medium. Hopefully, it's not too small around my waist slash stomach. So next month I'll order one pack of mediums and one pack of larges, and I'm done. I'll probably order the same prints because I like crinkles. I love Critica Boost and I love Barnyards, and the Little Bellas is super girly and baby. So, but out of all the prints, to be honest, oh god, this is hard. Hmm. I guess I'm stuck between Barnyard is my favorite. I like the baby animals. I don't know.
Hmm. You know what? Do you have a measuring tape?
Yeah, I measured my waist multiple times. Under
That's what
my
I was
belly
gonna.
button is where your under your belly button is where your waist is. So I measured. So I don't know.
What I was gonna say was, since you measured yourself, the rears should. I'm pretty sure it gives you like a weight, if a custom waist measurement, so it will tell you what it is. And well, I
Uh-huh.
don't know if rears does, but I know ABU does for sure, because that's what I did
Okay.
with my onesie. But I'm pretty sure rears does too. So yeah, type in your waist measurements, and then it will recommend the size that you want, because you don't want to just pick random sizes. You know what I mean? Because I learned it the hard way. Because as I said, too extra small is too small, medium is too big. So that's why I got the small. So yeah, give that a go.
All right, we'll do. I'll do that next month. Because I already paid my bills and stuff, so I have to wait until next month. Because I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. I'm dyeing
Ooh.
my hair strawberry blonde, so it's gonna be a little bit more redder than what my hair is now. It's a lot lighter blonde, so um, hopefully it doesn't wash out this time. Because 3 weeks ago I dyed my hair and it stayed in for like a week or two, and then it washed out, and I'm back to blonde. So hopefully this time it sticks to my hair. I don't know.
Do you got the semi-permanent dye or the permanent dye?
He used permanent, but I go to a professional, but to a salon, but because my hair is so blonde, it's probably gonna take one more time. The red. He's gonna add more orange tone or gold tone to it, so the orange tone will definitely stain the hair. So it'll definitely be a lot more redder. So that's pretty cool. And I'm like, all right, I'm digging it. Kind of like between the Little Mermaid mixed with Princess Aurora vibes. I'm getting with my hair color.
Ooh, I was gonna say I like that reddish color. That's awesome. That's
Yeah, it's like
nice.
a reddish blonde. It's really really pretty.
Yeah, I
Strawberry
agree.
blonde, reddish blonde. Yeah,
You know what? I'm blonde, aren't I?
yep, you are. You and me got the same color naturally. I'm like dirty blonde, but I obviously highlight it lighter than what my natural is. But strawberry blonde is more redder than my natural, but it's still
Yeah.
close to my natural. It's not like I'm going brunette or like fire engine red. I'm doing the reddish blonde, so it's still close to my
Ooh.
natural, just more redder, a little more redder.
It'll look good either way.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it
I
looks
can't
like I
wait.
dipped my
So
hair in
that's
sand.
tomorrow. Huh?
It looks like I dipped my hair in sand.
Oh, jeez. No, no, you're fine.
I know, I'm joking.
I just love making friends. I'm looking. After we hang up, I got to give you my PO box. So I'll text it to you in Messenger or Facebook or whatever, or Messenger, and then you could give it to your mom so she can write it down when you mail the package.
Yeah, you know what I'm the most excited for?
But
Meeting you in real life.
oh my god, right?
That's
It's
gonna,
gonna be
cause
fun. Claire's gonna love it. Her daddy's gonna love it. Like we're gonna all have so much fun. My daddy, we can all go to the park. Maybe go to a zoo. There's a zoo. It's about 45 minutes from here, but we take the bus, so it's not that bad. And you can come with me for the day to my autism school, where me and Claire goes. So that'd be fun too, because
yeah,
it's everyone's welcome there. But when it comes to a class trip, you can't go. But we could do the walk-in center. The walk-in center, you could do arts and crafts, have free coffee. Breakfast is $1, and lunch is only $2. That's not bad.
no, I agree. I'm down. You know what? I was gonna say not this month, obviously, but next month I'm gonna get my passport.
Cool. Yeah, I gotta
So
get my
yeah.
passport so I can take a trip to Canada.
So
Oh
are
boy.
you good with maybe August? Because July I'm gonna go camping with my mom and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. But yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
gotta get my passport too, Maddie. Definitely. I should. It's
Don't
good to have.
don't worry. I'll come see you first if you're cool with that. So you don't have to
No,
get your
no. Spend
passport
time
yet.
with your mom. No, no, no. It's not a big deal. It doesn't bother me. Spend time with your mom because you know I lost my mom last year to cancer. So I tell everyone, families first. Spend time with family because once they go bye bye, you're gonna feel like a mental fucking suicide crisis hotline. Been there, done that. Just saying.
That's what
Speaking
I'm
from
saying.
experience.
No, I agree with you 100%. But I mean, I've already talked to my mom about this. She's the one that helped me come to this conclusion. So that's why I was saying next, I'm gonna spend the month with her. This month with her for to hang out with her. But next month, I'm gonna get my passport. And she agreed with me and said she'll help me do that. So yeah. So either way, it's good. I wouldn't do that to my mom. I agree with you. You should spend as much time as you can with your family, the family that you have before they're gone, because once they're gone, you can't do nothing about it.
No, all you could do is sit back and you're in your fucking headspace, speaking from my experience, and I can't sleep at night. I have to be heavily medicated just to sleep for like 4 hours. And I'm starting to get like circles under my eyes. I'm very cranky, and my perspection of time is not there. Like when I get up between 1:30 and 3 in the morning, I'm like, oh, 12 more hours till tomorrow morning, or 8 hours, or 6 hours, or 4 hours. And it's like, drives me nuts. And my psychiatrists and therapists are trying their hardest to figure out some kind of psychiatric meds to knock me out so I could sleep a normal at least 5 hours or 6.
Damn,
So
that's crazy.
yeah, even my daddy's like, "Oh my god, you're driving me nuts. I feel so bad for you," but he's patient. But it's not easy because I keep him up too, and it's like, and then also, I have DID, so having dissociative identity disorder, my alters and my littles like to come out and play with the Barbie house or the little people, like the little airplane here I got, and makes noise and talks and all that stuff. So
I don't know how that personally feels because I don't have DID,
it
but
sucks.
that sounds crazy. But I don't know if this will make you feel any better. But I got PTSD. And you know what? The intrusive thoughts that I get are wild, and I get them every day. And they are just the darkest stuff that I get in my mind. But at the same time, there's nothing I can do about them right now.
Yeah. Well, I get the same thing. I have PTSD and all that shit too, and whatever else my diagnoses are. But like, they're like, "Oh, are you mentally or whatever suicidal?" I'm like, sometimes, yeah, because when you lose your mother before 30 years old, then fucking talk to me. If you haven't, then shut the fuck up. And they all look at me like I'm stupid, but it's like, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you, but I'm not gonna act on it. But is it in my mind thinking about it? Yeah, of course. I'm not as scared of death because I'm looking forward to my mother getting me. I mean, for God's sakes, I talk to her every night. I do witchcraft with her. I talk to her. I stare into the mirror. I do a lot of witchcraft and necromancy. And I do really physically believe she's with me. Um, I sometimes feel physically, but spiritually more. But it's really complicated because of my schizophrenia too. So I don't know, but like, it's not easy. But I do believe she wants me to try to take care of myself, and it's not easy. But I have a caseworker. I got a good team, support team. I got good friends like you, my daddy, a support team, a doctor, a psychiatrist. So I'm getting better.
You'll always have me to lean on. I know yeah, you'll always have someone to talk to. I'll never leave your side. You've always been genuine to me. You were the one that reached out to me and wanted to collab with me when I never thought in my life that somebody wanted to collab with me. So I got no problem, having your back. You've always been cool with me. You're cool.
Thank you. And yeah, no, it's been a couple months we've known each other, and like I love making new ABDL friends. I got Claire, you, and it's just nice in our community. People need to reach out to one another, even on YouTube, and stop being so competitive and competition. It's stupid. It's like we all live our best life. Isn't that what everybody wants? Is to live their best ABDL life? That's all we're trying to do.
Yeah, fuck all the subscribers. It don't matter how much subscribers you got. It all, honestly, in my opinion, depends on the personality. If you got a good personality,
Yep.
then people will like you for what you are. It don't matter this like your editing style, the quality of the video. As long as you got a good personality and people can relate with you, then that's all that matters.
Exactly. I try to be real and vulnerable on here. And sometimes some things I say are personal in my life, but I'm like, you know what? if that means helping somebody else out with their closeted lifestyle, I will do that for someone to help them out so they don't feel alone. They don't feel outed because I'm outing myself now. So, like, it helps people who are closeted or who can't live the lifestyle, which is even worse. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, I agree. Damn.
I'm lucky I have the means and have my own place. I get to live the adult baby lifestyle, and I'm not, even if I just had a room, I would still live my lifestyle. But it is difficult with certain people or roommates or housemates or living in an adult group home or a psychiatric hospital. But I would still live my life. I'm not ashamed of it, so therefore I'm gonna live it.
No, I agree with you. The only that's what I don't understand about me not doing it. It's just like I live with my mom and her friend, and I know that my mom is cool with it because my mom's always been supportive of it. But I don't know why, but it just feels like this paranoia in my head, and I know that he doesn't care either. But for some reason, it's not like I never do it. It's just I just don't do it as often as I want to. I don't know why.
Well, maybe you have anxiety and it's okay. Like you're valid to feel that way. Like there's times when I had my just a couple minutes, no, a couple hours ago, I told you I leaked and it was on the carpet. Now I live by myself. It was embarrassing and it was nobody here but me and my mom spiritually. And I'm sitting there like, oh fuck the carpet. Oh my god, it smells like pee. I gotta clean it up. And I'm freaking out and I'm by myself. But it's the anxiety of letting go your bowel movements and just being baby. And I think that's the anxiety part, is because naturally your body's like, this isn't normal. Like you're not incontinent, you don't have a slight medical issue, you're choosing to go. And it's all mental than physical, but it does affect you physically. But like, go to the toilet bowl like a big girl. But it's like, I don't want to. I just want to
Yeah.
let go now and just go. I don't care. But I think it has to do with more an anxiety in your headspace too. It's like the shameful part. There you go. I like to talk about that for a little bit. Like for myself, there is a lot of shame in our community, and I'm here to break the ice. Hence, why I'm a YouTuber. I think there is a lot of shame in our community, and we need to just overcome it and just come together and say, yes, I like wearing nappies. Yes, I like peeing in them or doing number two. Yes, I don't have a medical issue, or if you are incontinent, it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with wearing diapers. It's just another form of underwear, another kind.
I was just gonna say, you know what? Honestly, if you're nervous, any little boys or little girls or DLs out there that are nervous to put their diaper on for the first time, you know what? Just put the diaper on, honestly. I know that's easier said than done, but just do it. Because once you put it on for the first time and you know how it feels and you know if you like it or not, then you're golden. Just do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
You got this. Just know that you babies, little boys, little girls, anything like that aren't alone, you know? Us two do it, so just do it.
Yeah, it's part of being your adult baby lifestyle. It's part of being into age regression or little space, or if you're autistic, or if you're depressed, or whatever your mental, or if you don't have a mental disability, it's physical. Don't be ashamed of it. Just, I hate to say it, just let go and go. I mean, I'm gonna probably put on another one tonight. Because I was saying to myself, maybe I should just do it only during the daytime. So, because I don't want to get the mattress wet if I have a leaky I don't have rubber sheets yet. So if I have a leaky accident, because remember these are a lot bigger. So maybe I'll wear just the larges to bed, and I'll wear the bigger ones. And I don't have a choice, the XLs, out in public and like when I'm at school, because at least I could go into a bathroom and clean myself up. Like I'm at that point where it's like, whatever, shit happens. Everyone pees. Life goes
Yeah.
on.
It is what it is.
My tower of nappies. I could build a building.
Same with me.
But
You've seen
they
my
are comfortable.
oh yeah. You've seen my CN Tower of diapers.
Oh yeah. But all it is another form of underwear. All it is another way of going to the bathroom. And like I said, whether someone chooses to be incontinent or you are incontinent, who gives two shits? Just live the
Yeah.
best life you want. It's all about how you feel. And just like dressing in public, you can represent yourself any way you want because you are you, and you can
Mhm.
represent yourself in public any way you want. Like I dress very childish, very a lot of my clothes are from littlekinkboutique.com, and I love it. I don't like dressing like an adult. I think it's fucking boring and blasé. So I like dressing like a baby. I'm not working, I'm mentally ill, so it's not like I have to have a fucking dress code or something.
You know what? I agree with you 100%, but at the same time, with me, when I go out in public, I'm the opposite. I don't. Well, I do sometimes wear the jammies underneath my regular, not regular, but I mean my adult clothes. Like I'll wear like adult clothes during the day when I go out in public because I'm not comfortable enough going out in just my jammies. But I mean,
Uh-huh.
other than that, when I'm at home and I'm in my room, that's all I'll wear is just jammies, onesies. Yeah,
Well, you can also wear we call them jumpers, but I guess Americans, I don't know what you guys call them, overalls with a cute baby onesie under it. A lot of adult babies wear overalls slash jumpers. They are like the number one go to outfit for baby boys or girls. Like they are so babyish, and when you're like, you could wear any kind of onesie under it because you're showing it off too. So it's kind of like a two for one deal.
I don't like overalls, but that's just me personally. But if you do, then cool.
I
Do you
kind of
like?
like them, but they're expensive. But I like
Yeah,
shortles too. The shortle ones with the clippy parts, they're just as cute too.
yeah. I like the onesies with the feet, and I also like the jammies that I'm wearing now. Because remember how I showed you that these ones have mittens and feet,
Uh huh.
but they're not covered together. Like they're not attached. Like they're separate pieces. So I got a shirt and a pair of pants. If that
Okay.
makes
Yeah. And then you were telling me about that. They're like pants and a shirt, and it's like separate, but they're comfortable.
Yeah, I think I'm wearing the Daydreamer ones, right?
Things. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. If you want comfy onesies, anyone out there, I would check out the ABU and whatever you said little kink boutique and Rears for their onesies and jammies and snap suits because
Yeah.
they're comfy, they're stretchy, they're breathable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, if you guys like these kind of videos with me and Boss Baby, give it a thumbs up so I know to do more of these. And check
Yeah.
out the playlist for more videos and topics. And my lives are very interesting. So if you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell, you won't miss out on any future videos.
Yeah. I love going live.
Um,
It's fun.
huh?
I love going live. It's fun.
Oh, it is. I mean, I love talking to you even off camera. You and me yik yak too. So it's cool. How's the
Yeah.
weather where you're at? Is it cold or warm?
Last time I was out there, it was pretty warm. What about you?
It's decent out. It's nice. It's gonna be I mean, it's kind of springish summer. This morning it was a little chilly when I was trying to get the bus, but it was still very nice out. It wasn't like, and I was wearing a nappy, so that's one thing also we could talk about. Wearing nappies in the winter versus the summer. Oh my gosh, what a different experience the
You
warmer
know,
weather is compared to the cold. Like, it's
you know
easier to
what?
wear them in the winter than it is in the summer.
You know what?
Ugh.
I find if you wear a diaper in the wintertime, it makes your lower extremities, like your butt and your other part, more warm because if you put it tightly, oh man, that's the best feeling ever. Especially if you weten it, in my opinion, that's extra warmth.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's warm and squishy.
Yeah, especially if you're out in the cold and you're just cold, you gotta pee, just let her flow. You'll
Yeah,
feel
that's
warm
true.
after.
But in the summer, it's like because
Woo!
I'm a little chunky because I have a tummy. I'm a little chunky, so like wearing it so far in the warmer weather and it hasn't even hit like hot weather yet in like summer here. But like I sweat more. It's harder to walk. Oh my gosh, compared
Mm-hmm.
to not wearing one, I could move a lot quicker.
I'm not a big fan of it in the summertime either, because you're right, it makes you sweat. When I lay in bed with it on during the summertime, even with the fan on, I feel gross.
I tend to do about. I mean, I don't count, but I'm gonna say anywhere from 6 to 10 wets. Number one in them. I change when it gets really hard and bulky in the front because your pee has to go from the back to the front to decide whatever which way you're moving, bending, squatting, and turning or laying down in your nappies. So the pee has to go and like shift to a different spot. But I
Yeah.
tend to change once a day. Um, but if I'm not drinking a lot of liquids, I maybe could wear for like the crinkles. I could wear for 6 hours straight, exactly 6 hours. Then I have to change and put on a fresh one. So technically, I could probably change twice a day and not get a rash or anything and take care of myself. So yeah.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, am I looking at the camera?
Not now. You're not. No, the ceiling is showing more.
You know what?
But now I can see your head. Ugh. Huh? Ah! My tower is falling on me. Ah! Ow.
What happened there? Damn. What about now?
Huh?
Am I
Well,
looking
that
at the
was a
camera?
live moment. My tower of diapers just collapsed on my head.
Really? Just now?
Yeah. I was like, ow.
How did it collapse?
I was leaning on them like a dopey ding dong, but whatever. I'll put that up there. Ugh.
Yeah, now can you see me?
Oh, hold on. Oh, put these up. Ah, no. Don't come out yet. Ugh.
The
Put you
Leaning Tower of Diapers.
wrong way. Ugh. The tower of napping. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully they don't hit my head again. Yeah, I can
Doink.
see you now. Yep.
Okay, cool. I think I accidentally touched something on my screen to make it screw up. My bad.
Yeah.
What time is it? You know?
Hold on. So I took a bath about 2 hours ago. That was fun.
Did you put toys in it?
Of course I did, and I did a couple of shorts. So yeah, I did my mermaid Barbies. Um, yeah, I always have toys.
Ooh. You know what?
You can't have toys without a bath, and bath without toys. That's just boring. Ugh.
Yeah. I want to finger paint for some reason.
Um, we do painting in my school. I go to 2 days a week. That's fun.
Finger painting?
Um, no, regular like we'll paint flower pots or we'll paint rocks and put them in the garden and we'll write things on them, or we'll paint picture frames, or we'll take popsicle sticks and glue them and make like either a little box like a jewelry box, or we can make a little bird's nest set of popsicle sticks like a square and put
Mm-hmm.
it like somewhere. We do a lot of like adult baby stuff. Me and Claire call it adult baby daycare.
No, I agree. That sounds fun.
It is fun. I like going. It helps with my mental issues with the voices, and a lot of the people there are either schizophrenic, depression, bipolar, physical or mentally handicapped, and autistic, high functioning, low, all different versions of autism. So there's a variety of ages there from like 22 to like 60.
So you can
So
relate, basically.
yeah, there's a lot of diversity too, which is cool. There's a lot of different ages,
Hmm.
culture, mental and physical disabilities, handicap, people who are really slow, medium to high functioning. So yeah, it's pretty. I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, that sounds fun, actually.
Ugh, I just sometimes feel. I guess we can talk about that too if you want. I mean, this is my experience being alone as a baby boy or girl. Like I have my daddy, I have friends, but I'm still alone being by myself in my own flat. I still feel alone because the people that are in my life, I can spit around the corner and nobody comes over. And it's just very lonely. And I also don't have, like, you're in another country. Claire is about an hour from me by bus. So it is very far to hang out with other adult babies. So it's difficult. And I just feel alone a lot of the time. And also having a mental disorder and losing my mother to cancer last year doesn't help.
No, that's fair. You know what? I kind of feel the same way, minus the fact that I haven't really lost my mother or any. Well, I'm not going to say any family members, but the ones that I have lost, I wasn't really close to them. So what I'm saying is I can't really relate to you. But I mean, when it comes to that, but I get what you're saying when it comes to being alone because yes, I used to have a friend that was a baby boy, but I'm not friends with him anymore. My sister's a little girl, but I don't really see her very often, and the only one that I really know is me. So I completely understand where you're coming from because, as I said, you're across the states. Claire is too, so I'm kind of screwed that way. I get it.
Yeah, it's definitely lonely. So, I mean, thank God for toys and internet and stuff like this, how we can both talk and you're across the pond or I am too.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what do you think for suggestions for any adult baby who's listening or watching our channels? Any advice we can talk about or give to them or any suggestions? Like, what do you do when you're lonely besides eat for myself?
Well,
Or eat?
me personally, I'm used to being alone, so I mainly just I'm not saying do this because whatever works for you, but what works for me is I usually chill up in my room and just watch YouTube, but that's not the proper thing to do, I find, because you should be getting help, if you're feeling that lonely and depressed. But I mean, at the same time, I want to talk because I just started getting help for that because I reached out to people and now that they're giving me help for that. So whatever you babies need to do to get yourself on the right track, do it. It's going to take time because of personal experience, because it's taking me time to do it, but just do it.
Oh,
Once you
yeah.
get the ball rolling, it'll be smooth sailing from there.
No, I agree with you 100% because I'm going through the same damn thing. Like I said in the beginning of the live, I have a caseworker, I have a daddy, I have supportive friends, I have two good ABDL friends, you and Claire. I have a supportive daddy, but like I said, what hurts the most is that I have some friends who live closer and I feel very alone half the time. And if I don't reach out to anybody, whether it's friends or family, I feel like nobody reaches out to me a lot of the time. And my grandmother's far away, and it just kind of hurts. Like I'm very alone, and I don't like it. And even my daddy's about, I don't know, an hour from here, like where Claire's at. So it's kind of depressing. So it's like I kind of watch a lot of YouTubers and or I watch Rugrats and just I'm pretty much if I'm not wearing my nappies, I'm in my pajamas half the time home and I take a lot of cat naps. Like I'll sleep for 2 hours, I'm up for five. I'll sleep for 2 hours, I'm up for five.
Yeah.
It's a bad
Different
way
ways
of
of
being.
coping.
Huh?
Different ways of coping.
Yeah, it sucks.
But you know what? It is what it is for now until you find a way to figure out how to make that better. You know what I mean? Because still, I haven't figured that out yet, too. That takes time,
I mean,
I find.
when you get your own place, you're probably gonna still feel the same way, Maddie. Like, um, it's it's a privilege and a curse. Like, I love my own place. I love my toys. I can get up in the morning, and my alters can play with their dollhouses. My alters can play with, watch movies, toys, Barbies, and zone out. Or I can, if I come to the front and I'm, in the host of the moment, I can play like I was doing when I was on video. I was playing with my Barbie airplane from the Fisher Price I got and playing with my toys, but it still gets lonely.
No, that's fair. You know what? You're right. I haven't really experienced that yet, so I don't really know why I said that, to be honest. I just tried to relate with you. That's all.
It's all right, but it's rough.
That's fair. I'm usually, you know what? There has been a couple times though where I've not lived completely by myself, but I mean,
Thank you,
can't,
Travis. That was nice of you to say. I agree with you, Travis.
hmm?
No, someone in the comments wrote about them having a system like myself being diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. It's not easy.
Hey, you know what? Fair enough. But as I was saying though, so I haven't really technically lived by myself, but I mean, the closest I can relate is me being in an adult group, not really group home, but like a long-term care facility
Uh huh.
where I was living with a bunch of not, I don't want to say mental, but I mean like people that had different diagnosis. And
Yeah.
I don't want to say I was one of the normal ones because you shouldn't say normal because there's no such thing as normal. But I mean, I was one of the people that was more high functioning
There
and
you
I
go.
didn't really fit in there. And I didn't have my mom because usually I used to live with my mom and I did some stupid stuff to get kicked out of there. So when I lived by myself, I didn't really know what I was doing. So that's the closest I can relate.
Yeah, I mean, when you live by yourself, for example, if the dishes are dirty, you have to clean them up. The house is dirty, you have to clean it. You gotta take the garbage out. You gotta pay your own bills. Like, it's not easy being an adult. Like, I just paid the rent today. Yes, when I'm done now, I have almost a whole month to be baby, but it's like I still have to go to my doctor's appointments. I still have to go to my psych therapist once a week. I still gotta go to school. I still gotta brush my teeth. I still gotta bathe myself, take a shower. I still gotta take my psychiatric meds. There's a lot of adult shit I have to do
No,
when I'm
same.
done paying bills that it's difficult to remember.
I do that stuff too. I just paid rent too. I had to go get some new clothes today. I take my meds too. I all that stuff that I do too. I don't really see doctors very often, but I'm gonna start seeing my social worker more. So I get what you mean. You have to. Yeah, it's called adult baby, but at the same time, you gotta adult sometimes too.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I agree, but I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely not easy, but we manage. I guess that's the appropriate term. Managing it.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess I barely, I barely manage it then. I try. I guess I do okay.
Yeah.
I miss my grandmother a lot. I wish she was closer. She doesn't want to move.
Yeah, that's fair. I haven't seen my grandma in years. She lives all the way in
Really?
Nova Scotia. Yeah, she lives all the way in Nova Scotia.
Wow.
She's connected to my dad's side, and I don't really like my dad very much because he's never been there. So I could have honestly got her phone number, but I genuinely just didn't at the time. But whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad passed away when I was 12, and I lost my mom a year ago. So I kind of feel like a fucking orphan, to be honest, and that's very depressing at my age. It's like
That's
I never
fair.
thought I lose both parents before 30, and it's depressing.
That's crazy. Honestly, yeah, I've lost family members before, but I didn't really, as I said, I didn't really know them before, so I couldn't imagine lose. If I lost my mom, I would be lost in life. I honestly don't know what the hell I would do because my mom has been my mom and my dad throughout my whole, not my whole life, but I mean, for the part, for the stuff that she's been there for, she's been the mom and the dad. So I'd
Yeah,
be devastated. I don't know what the fuck I would do.
it's definitely rough, and I don't think there is an adjustment period. I just think because I have alters, so like there's moments I snap into it, I start crying, and the only one that's ever heard me or seen me like that was my daddy. So I have moments, and it's like my 12-year-old little girl self or my 14-year-old little girl self is like, "Where's my mommy? I want my mom." And it's like, how do you tell mentally a 12 or a 14-year-old, little girl in an adult body, but mentally 12 and 14, she's not coming to knock on the door and pick you up anymore? Like, you can't say that. You know what I mean? It's rough.
Yeah. Well,
It's like, oh, she's working late, or oh, she's on vacation with her scuzzbag husband.
I get it. You know what? I'm not gonna say I understand it completely because I haven't been through that like you have, but I mean, at the same time, I can like thinking of it through my brain. That how would you explain that to them without destroying them? I get that.
Yeah, I
So I'm
tend
sorry.
to just kind of lie and like, oh, working, or oh, vacation, working, working, or
I'm
later,
sorry.
later.
I'm sorry you have to deal with that. That's rough, man.
It is, and then my mom's husband doesn't like me because I'm mentally ill, and he doesn't want to be a part of my life. And having Stockholm syndrome kind of fucking fucks me up because he's the reason why I'm so fucked up in the head with my childhood. So I don't want to beg and grovel, but it's like the last time he's talked to me was like 2, 3 months ago, and I think he just said yeah to shut me up, but he hasn't called me, he hasn't checked on me. I'm not saying support me, but like, can we go out to eat once a week? Can you call me on a phone maybe for a half an hour and talk to me? Because my mother would want you to take care of, check out, not even take care of, check on her daughter, check on her child. Like, you were married to my mother, so we had the same love and bond, but in a different way.
Yeah, I agree, but no, I agree with you 100%. And you know what? Me personally, I've learned this, and I'm hoping that you can understand where I'm coming from. But I mean, when it comes to that, I've experienced what you're saying for the couple of months that you've experienced it, but for years, like at least 5, 6 years. Like the last time I seen him was in Nova Scotia, and he said he would call me back, but he hasn't called me back in like 5, 6 years. And the last message I sent to him was, I guess you're too busy with your more important kids. So you know what? My advice to you is honestly, I know it hurts you now, and obviously it's gonna, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's his loss that he doesn't have a beautiful little girl like you in his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you. It means a lot. It's rough, and I have to just deal with the whole Stockholm syndrome and get over that too. That's rough to have. Oh my god. I never think, like, I used to watch like documentaries and all that shit. I'm like, oh, how does someone have that? What are you, stupid? What the hell's wrong with you? And here I am. I fucking developed it.
There's nothing wrong with that. Even though I haven't seen him in 5 and 6 years, I still get when I get a little buzz or when I had drink a little bit of alcohol, I still when I listen to certain songs, I get teary. I cry outside. I ain't got no problem with that. Sometimes it just comes out of me. There's nothing you can do about it. Just let it happen. If you
Yeah,
hold it in, it will bottle up to the point where you'll explode. And I've learned that personally.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. That's
Yeah.
I guess I have to just deal with that and take it a day at a time.
Yeah, that's all you can really do is just go day at a time, and it'll get better over time. It may not seem like that at the same time, but as I said, at the end of the day, it's his loss that he doesn't have a little girl like you in his life because there's nothing you sadly can do about it. No matter how many times you call him or text him, like I have to my dad, he won't answer. So you know what I mean? So why bother waste energy? Yeah, it hurts, but I mean, you're gonna waste less energy, and then at the same time, screw him. You you
Even my
you got
aunt
people
is the
you
same
got
way.
people in your life that care about you.
Yeah, I guess I just wonder why. Like I don't do drugs. I don't steal. I don't smoke cigarettes. Why don't you want to have a relationship with me? What is wrong with me?
Nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. That's why I keep saying that's his loss. I wonder honestly the same thing. Yeah, I smoke cigarettes. Yeah, I smoke other stuff. Yeah, I drink, but I mean, that's my choice, and I know he wouldn't care. But I mean, at the same time, I agree with you. Why? Why don't you want a relationship with me? What did I do to you? All I wanted was love from you. So you know what? It, I get why you're wondering that, but at the same time, he's never sadly going to give us an answer, you know what I mean? Because no matter how many times we reach out to him, there's sadly never going to be closure on his end, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you know what's gonna hurt the most too, Maddie?
Mm.
When I see his name on my mom's stone, it's gonna hit home because then it's like I really have nobody. And then when I lose my grandmother, like fuck, like I don't have a big family, and I'm not like the last one to continue like the family's legacy, and I'm not having children, and I don't want any because of my lifestyle I live, and also have a lot of mental disorders. So it's not, I'm kind of I don't want to bring a child into this world when I'm such a screwed up person. I could not handle it, and I'd rather just do that. And it's like, wow, like that's some deep shit. But it's like, yeah, it's the truth. It's like I'd rather just be baby and take care of me than take care of a little version of me. I don't think I could. Hence why I don't have any animals. I can't handle it. I could barely remember to brush my teeth and take a bath and pay the fucking bills, let alone take care of a real baby. Like I'm a baby, but no.
Oh, I get that. And you know what? The fact that you can admit that stuff is the most important thing because a lot of people can't admit that stuff. They'll still say that, oh, no, I can do it, this and that. But then when they get the baby, they won't do it. So the fact that you can admit that you can't do it is the biggest step. You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Ooh, we've been on for an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dang, I'm getting tired. What about you?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a night. Take my happy pills and go to bed. Hopefully it kicks in. I can sleep a normal at least 5 hours would be great.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you for having me on live again. Appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely. I love talking to you. Off camera, on camera, and it's always fun, and we get to help and educate other people that are subscribed to my channel, and help people who are closeted or secretive adult babies, or who can't live the lifestyle, and we get to teach and educate people, and that's why I'm doing it. So no one else
Yeah,
feels alone.
I agree 100%.
Well, be safe, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good to me.
Night night. Bye every baby.
Bye.